Denzel said, I'm gonna show you the difference between me and you. He said, I'm a movie star, you a TV star.
Denzel said, I will show you the distinction among me and you. He said, I'm a celebrity, you a television star. I was the one that was quick for years, tormented, scared, and physically badgering for quite a long time in the fabulous and exciting universe of Hollywood, where mysteries hide underneath the surface. Denzel Washington sparkles as a resolute image of confidence and reason. He has transformed both stage and screen, bragging in assortment honors, including Tony, Oscar, Brilliant Globe, and Hang Grant. From Philadelphia to He Got Game to magnificence, his immortal appeal enraptures crowds of any age, exhibiting his authority before and behind the camera anyway. In the background of his famous lifetime, this grant-winning entertainer-in-chief has been obtrusively devoted to magnanimity to the side many may not know about. In a town where glamour frequently veils the fact of the matter, it's charming that Denzel stands apart as a guide of excellence. In the meantime, a portion of the Hollywood tip-top Ope appear to be more centered around taking advantage of up-and-coming craftsmen than setting a good model for them. And one such model is what Christian Keys delighted as of late. On the 16th of December, every one of the sovereign's men, star Christian Keys, ended his quiet about long period of supposed paper from a strong tycoon in Hollywood. He expresses attempted to move in bed with him and offered $100,000 to strip, assuming you felt that Diddy was insane. You don't actually realize that. Entertainer talked his troublesome truth during an extended Instagram live where he uncovered that he surrendered to taking the panoramic detour in his vocation in the wake of turning down supposed offers to take his garments off for cash or return to a confidential home subsequent to trying out for a job. I didn't sell my spirit or my A for progress. He admitted Keys trusts individuals will accept him when he names the obscure and ruthless darling well-known individual he professes to have accomplished ounce of the wrongdoing. Going back almost 20 years, I've kept one of these on me since 5 in light of the fact that most hunters would check your telephone once the inappropriate behavior began. I resembled I got to safeguard me. The Detroit local didn't carefully describe who pestered him all through his times of acting, yet vowed to uncover them soon. I maintain that should tell it on the mountain, over the slopes, and wherever I need to talk on it. Fortunately, they don't want to trust me. Ideally, they do, yet in the event that they don't, they can hear this individual. Since the exposition began, I've conveyed numerous recorder gadgets on me, keychains, pens, thumb drives, all of the above. I truly need to air that is out on the grounds that irritates me when I'm distant from everyone else around evening time. Man, the world is commending this individual, and they don't have the foggiest idea about the obscure and hunter way this individual moves. Hunters despise the prey that moves way. So when you don't say, okay, I'll acquiesce in a real sense, INF allegorically get it done in light of the fact that we not doing that. Keys likewise said this strong individual felt okay with the offense since he purportedly guaranteed he had different youthful individuals of color on the finance and they would simply show up when he mentioned them to be there, regardless of alluding to numerous other claimed casualties. Keys referred to privacy and non-revelation arrangements that might keep them calm anyway. He made sense of that. These agreements don't keep him from turning over proof of crime. In the meantime, Claudia Jordan certified his story and said that she has likewise been a casualty of provocation and say in Hollywood, she said that she has been groped, kissed, gotten, and propositioned by different people in the business, some of whom were her manager's collaborators or companions. She said that she additionally dismissed their advances, yet that it included some significant downfalls. She said that she has been marked as troublesome, stood up, or unpleasant by a portion of individuals who attempted to take advantage of her or who saw her as a danger. She said that she has additionally lost positions, opened doors, and connections due to her refusal to think twice about honesty or pride. She said that she has been damaged and scarred by a portion of the things that she has persevered or seen. She additionally named a portion of individuals who abdominal muscle beat her or others, yet said that she wouldn't unveil their names freely for lawful reasons. She said that some of them are as yet working and flourishing in the business, while others have confronted a few results or reaction for their conduct. Anyway, fans had the option to come to an obvious conclusion and promptly thought of their most memorable suspect, Tyler Perry, On the off chance that your new keys stumbled upon the opportunity of a lifetime featuring in a few of Perry's stage plays Once Upon a Time, Me, which turned out to be the underpinning of his billion-dollar creation organization, the two proceeded to work in a few undertakings together, starting around 2005, when Keyes says the provocation started, and is the maker of the BET series Every One of the Sovereign's Men, which Perry is a chief maker of his online entertainment clients, discussed in the event that Perry may, truth be told, be one of the people Keyes is indicating. Many contend that he wouldn't be as yet working with him, assuming that how is reality. Others, anyway, took the position that Perry's S has forever been addressed, and that wouldn't shock them at all, assuming he's named in Keyes' charges. There were likewise some who contended that everybody ought to stay unbiased until Keyes is prepared to tell it all. In the meantime, many individuals overwhelmed Tyler Perry's Instagram remarks with furious messages recommending that he might be the one who Christian was discussing. One specific fan composed, "I bet you are the one Christian Keyes is talking on, very much like Oprah, with Epstein. African American community admire you, and you individuals are destructive to the African American population. I can hardly sit tight for you to be uncovered." A subsequent fan added, enduring Tyler Perry is next. These individuals truly be beasts. In the meantime, one more tip-top that has been blamed for being obscure is Quincy Jones. You see, Quincy's celebrated lifetime and melodic brightness keep on filling in as a wellspring of motivation. For a long time into the future, he has set a standard that hopeful performers and makers might dare to dream to arrive at. It's not just about the music, it's about the specialty of changing sound into to feeling, an expertise that Jones has sharpened flawlessly, yet as is much of the time the case. With VIPs of his height, Quincy Jones has not been resistant to hypothesis and gossip. First off, Quincy Jones' direction has been a subject of interest and discussion for a long while. Adding to the interest are reports and speculations that Quincy Jones has supposedly utilized his to be a guardian in the business. The universe of diversion has consistently had its mysteries and unwritten principles, and many accept that Jones could have utilized his place of impact to manipulate circumstances. One individual who has not been bashful about uncovering Quincy Jones' affirmed fiendish ways is, in all honesty, teacher Griffin Nita's siblings, and captured him he set up in Hollywood throughout recent years. It has been thought that Quincy Jones is the motivation behind why entertainer Will Smith is supposedly furtively. Truth be told, bits of gossip are flying that Will is presently the Watchman of Hollywood after Quincy Jones. The excursion started with the presentation of the ageless parody dramatization 6 Levels of Partition, highlighting Smith in the job of an enamoring deceiver. The movie earned consideration as news broke that a kissing scene among Will and his co-star Anthony Michael Lobby had been suddenly eliminated from the film. This advancement set off a flood of theory. Did the acclaimed entertainer purposely keep away from the kiss to forestall examination of his own? The reports endure right up till now, with reality staying tricky. What's more, Tisha Campbell once made claims that Will Smith had participated in extramarital associations with her previous companion Dwayne Martin. She took to Instagram to share a picture joined by the inscription, "Reality generally turns out in the end," regardless of how diligently anybody attempts to conceal it. However, the proclamation was fairly enigmatic. Tisha further offered her viewpoints in a remark expressing, "And you're correct. They will lie till the end. The genuine kiki is individuals will quit accepting them. Numerous people apparent here." Purposeful uppercasing of Will as an unpretentious poke at the reputed undertaking between two dear companions. Likewise, YouTuber Trisha Piss blamed Will Smith for taking advantage of her male artist. Explicitly, she said, "Jay, extremely, we're truly going to listen. What about stress over your little girl being bare in bed at 13 with her 20-year former sweetheart on the web? Howery about that." One more craftsman who supposedly wound up in the possession of Quincy Jones is Tevin Campbell. Tevin Campbell shot to fame as a 15-year-old pop soul vocalist. He made records with two of the most regarded names in pop, Quincy Jones and Ruler. Yet it appears to be contacting the So of the Greats came at a horrend use cost for the vocalist. The teen pulled in extensive consideration in the mid-90s with his 2 lead vocals on Jones' Grammy-winning Back on the Block collection, and afterward basically captured everyone's attention from Ruler with his mixing singing on Endlessly Round, the most engaging number from the Minneapolis Wonders spray painting spans soundtrack. The star-making hardware showed the world what he brought to the table with the arrival of his own collection, T on Jones Mission Records and